Well, hello there. What would you do if one day a fleet of alien robot space cats appeared in the skies and knocked out the communications infrastructure of planet Earth, and you were trapped in the desert or in the forest and you couldn't make your way to safety? If such thoughts keep you up at night, do not worry, do not be concerned. I have the answer for you, and it is Night Sky with the Naked Eye by Bob King. Bob King is a longtime writer for Sky and Telescope magazine. He writes the Astro Bob column, my favorite astronomy column ever, and this is a great guide to how to navigate yourself out of trouble if you're ever trapped somewhere and you need to use the skies above you to know where you are. So this book has a great concept, which is that you too can do astronomy. You don't need a telescope, you don't need binoculars, you don't need any special equipment. All you need are your own eyes. So I really find that wonderful because I love enjoying the heavens. I'm a big fan of astronomy myself, and I really think it's great to be able to know what is up in the sky. I know there are apps that you can use, and you can hold up your phone and it'll tell you what exactly is up there, which constellation it is or which planet, but I like learning how to do things myself. So this book empowers you to learn exactly what is up in the sky and how to navigate by it. So it's very cool. So this book is chock full of great information. It is full of sky charts, photos, diagrams. It's very helpful, very intelligently written, and also very engaging and fun to read. So Bob covers a lot of important things in it. First of all, he goes through basic orbital dynamics, so you'll understand the rotation of the Earth, the tilt of the Earth's axis, and also its orbit around the Sun. Then he'll go into things like finding the constellations, and he'll pick the easiest and the brightest constellations first, season by season, so you can start with those and then understand how to navigate to other constellations around it that are a little bit harder to find. Then once you understand where the constellations are, then you can find out about all the interesting things within them. So things like double stars, star clusters, the Andromeda galaxy, which is the only galaxy that you can actually see with your own eyes, and also very cool, you'll start to understand the plane of the ecliptic, which is where all of the planets travel. So for example, and I'm wearing a t-shirt to illustrate the concept of the plane of the ecliptic. So you can see with your own eyes Jupiter and Saturn and Mars and Venus and Mercury. It's really amazing to look up and realize that's our solar system right there. That's what you're seeing when you look at the plane of the ecliptic and you see the planets basically lined up in front of you. It is really wonderful and really magical. So there are lots of great things here. Bob will also tell you how to enjoy meteor showers. For example, in August, we're enjoying right now the Perseid meteor showers, and there are lots of great meteor showers at other times of the year as well. You can appreciate things like the aurora borealis, noctilucent clouds, the zodiacal light, lots of other cool celestial phenomena. So Bob will really go into all the things that you can see with your own eyes. There are also so many interesting facts throughout the book. So here are 3 facts that I learned that I thought were just really fascinating. First of all, you can use your own hand to navigate distances across the sky. So did you know that your pinky finger held out at arm's length is equal to 1 degree? So that is the equivalent of 2 full moons side by side. So if someone says, hey, you know, tonight Venus is going to pass within 1 degree of this star or within 1 degree of the moon, you will know exactly what distance that is by holding out your hand, and it'll be the width of your pinky finger. Your full fist is actually 10 degrees across, and that is the width of the ladle of the Big Dipper. So you can use that to also navigate across the sky. So if they say that, oh, you know what, hey, you know, the planet Jupiter tonight is going to be 20 degrees over from this, you know, bright star in the constellation Sagittarius or something, you'll be like, oh, okay, I know where that is, and that'll help you navigate to there. So that is very helpful. A second really cool fact I learned from this book is that the North Star has changed over time because of the wobble and the tilt of the Earth's axis, which follows a cycle of 26,000 years. So right now the North Star is Polaris in the constellation Ursa Minor, the little bear, but thousands of years ago when the Egyptians were building the pyramids, it was the star Thuban in the constellation Draco, the dragon. So that means if for some reason you were, you know, transported back in time to ancient Egypt and you wanted to know where North was, you would know, look towards Draco the dragon and the star Thuban. So here's the third interesting fact that I learned from this book, and that is that the Earth is traveling around the Sun at 18.5 miles per second or 30 kilometers per second. So you do not have to be a billionaire like Richard Branson or Jeff Bezos, who blasted off and reached the edge of space last month in July, which I thought was really cool, by the way. You yourself are already a traveler through outer space simply by being a passenger on our beautiful planet Earth. Think of this, in 1 hour you have traveled 66,600 miles through space, or a little over 107,000 kilometers through space. So I think that is a really fascinating thing to think about. So I highly recommend Bob King's Night Sky with the Naked Eye. It will save you so much time. I remember years ago when I was teaching myself where all the constellations were, I was just looking at these flat star charts. I'd look at the chart, I'd look up at the sky. I'd look at the chart, I'd look up at the sky. And it was so hard to correlate what was on this flat two-dimensional plane that wasn't very informative with the vastly more complex and marvelous reality that was in front of me in three-dimensional space of all these beautiful stars and planets. So Bob actually will help you understand more about that, how to locate things. It is very interesting information to have. And just think of it this way. Once you know where Polaris, the North Star, is, you can always find your way north. Once you know, if you're in the southern hemisphere, where the Southern Cross is and other southern constellations, you can always find your way south. Once you understand the rotation of the Earth and the fact that the constellations and the planets move from east to west during the night, as the sun does during the day, then you'll understand where east and west are. So this is all great information to have. I think it is wonderful to understand more about the universe around us and the larger reality that is around us. I mean, just think, at any time you could step out into your backyard at night and look up in the sky and you will see your solar system right in front of you. You will see your galaxy right in front of you, and you will see actually your whole universe right in front of you. And by looking at it and by understanding it, you are connecting with it. And I think that is really, really important. I find it very inspiring. I find it very peaceful. And I just think it's a wonderful thing that every human being should do. You want to understand the larger reality that you are in. So I highly recommend astronomy to you. I highly recommend Bob King's Night Sky with the Naked Eye. And just think of this, even more important than understanding our greater and beautiful reality, you'll be able to deal with those fleets of alien space cats when they show up.